Alright, what's happening guys? Bro80s here. Today I'll be reading and reviewing your Guardian hot takes. I asked the peeps in my Discord and on YouTube to give me your hottest takes for the Birdman, and you guys delivered. Before we get into it, if you want to see more behind the scenes stuff, get notified of streams and videos early, and come hang with a cool bunch of folks, bird up and join the Discord. Anyway guys, let's begin. As a Guardian main for over 100 wins in a row, Guardian doesn't have a damage issue. He has a needs to work for it issue that players just can't be asked. I absolutely agree with this take. Guardian has damage, you just have to work for it. You need to chuck on the appropriate relics, use your guard counters, pick up the right passives, weapons, and dormant powers. I'm not saying he's going to out DPS someone like Executor, but he definitely has some damage. Once again, the problem isn't the class, it's the people not playing him to his full potential and not letting him cook. Birds are gross except for when they're fried. This is a fantastic take. Me personally, if the leaks are true, I cannot wait for the dipping sauce update for KFC Simulator. Guardian has one of the highest skill ceilings of all the Nightfarers. I agree with this also. Guardian is one of the toughest Nightfarers to play, right? And you know what? I don't think I've ever come across a bad Guardian player. Okay, maybe one, but legit, if I see a Guardian player, I know I'm in good hands. 9 times out of 10, they have strong fundamentals, they know how to support the team and to tank bosses like a motherfucker. Righto, we have a lot to unpack from this response, so let's break it down. Old mate here reckons that Guardian relies too much on relic effects, you take too much chip damage while blocking, his dodge sucks, he should be able to perform charged guard counters with all thrusting weapons, and his skill is useless in boss fights. Fuck me, holy shit man, I asked for hot takes and homeboy delivered. Let's break it down. Relics are a part of the game. If you do choose Remembrance or anyone's Remembrance, even if you just play the fucking game, you're bound to get some good relics for your Nightfarer. I'd argue some relics make other Nightfarers feel more complete, just like you'd say about Guardian. It's inevitable that you're going to use relics is what I'm trying to say. The thing about blocking damage as Guardian is that you need to pick and choose what to block and what to dodge. You can't just mindlessly sit there behind your shield with your thumb up your ass. His dodge is a bit suckier than the normal dodge, but it's not borderline unusable, and it has its niche benefits, like you can consistently dodge Astel's Wave of Darkness move every time with it. As for Guardian not being able to do charged guard counters with other thrusting weapons, I'm so on the fence about this one and haven't formed a solid opinion on it. Maybe just for great spears because rapiers are primarily dex weapons and aren't good for the bird. Lastly, his skill is useless in boss fights? Nah man, you just don't see the spicy sauce. Let me give you the 411. What if I told you that not everything is about damage?
What?
His whirlwind constantly chips damage away at the boss and is great for pulling aggro. It's more of a tool and not a damage dealer. The other thing is you can drop it on a teammate and it won't reset their revive counter, so you can chip away at your teammate, hit the boss for a bit and go back, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I think we covered everything. Seems like this guy was waiting for this opportunity his whole life. Nah, seriously brother, thank you for the hot takes. It's a game that demands you go fast, and so a defensive type is tricky to figure out for most. Yeah, 100% man, Guardian isn't bad at the game or slow, you just need to know how to use him. I'll beat this opinion like a dead horse, I will die on this hill and I will fight all the Evergel meta motherfuckers with every ounce of strength that God has given me. Not a lot of people like defensive support tank playstyles, and that's fine. Just don't bash others for enjoying it, you know what I'm saying man? Buff Guardian's deck scaling up to B scaling. I disagree with this one. If you did this, then Guardian would be too overtuned. And, like, what's to stop him from just spamming katanas or other broken dex weapons that are best suited for Eye or Executor? He is easily in the top 3 best characters. I disagree with this one only because I don't think anybody can rank the Nightfarers against each other, and it's because all of them are just really good Elden Ring builds catered towards different stats and player preferences. Except for Eye. You can just mark enemies and delete them. He's busted as fuck. Guardian's damage is in fact bad, and people say that it's good, don't know what damage can truly be like in this game. Man, that's a fucking hot take. I've had periods where I play other Nightfarers like Wilder or Iron Eye, and I can tell there is a bit of a jump in DPS. That's because characters like them fill that DPS role. Guardian doesn't. As I said before, he's a support tank, and he's obviously going to deal a little less damage than them. We've been over this already, man. Guardian's ultimate is easily in top 3 best ultimates. Maybe even the best. Oh my god, yes, I agree with this. Guardian's ultimate is a fucking Swiss Army knife. It has damage that rivals Iron Eye and Raider's ult. It can instantly revive teammates. It can give you and nearby allies invulnerability. It can heal motherfuckers. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Downplay Guardian all you want, but you cannot deny he has one of the best ultimates in the game. Normal whirlwind is better than extended duration. Nah, man, I have to disagree with this one too. There's only 2 situations where I think the normal whirlwind is better than the extended one. They are against Crucible Knights or the Tree Sentinels. The normal whirlwind briefly stuns them, but the extended one just does DOT. But man, you trivialize most humanoid encounters with the extended whirlwind. Once you crack out the extended whirlwind, you never go back. Guardian is ultra garbage. Sadly. True, bro. Very true. This here is another clown, so I'm gonna review his take as Joe Swanson for added comedic effect. Hey, Peter. I ult F4 every single game where a teammate picks a Guardian. I don't give a fuck. Useless character. Whoa. Okay, bozo. That's a shitty take. Guardian is better in solo. Man, this is a tough one. I've played a lot of solo Guardian, and that's where you really see his damage shine. His constant pulling of aggro also really shines there, but when it comes to his ult, the support capabilities that come with it don't apply to solo. It's hard to say, to be honest. Aspects of him are better in solo, and others are better in trios. Recently, I've taken a liking to using him in duos because his damage is once again very apparent, it's easier to pull aggro, and he's a fantastic Nightfarer to pair up with. Dark Soul skins on the Guardian look awful. They look very jarring, I agree. It's the wings and no talons. I'm just so used to seeing a bird, I don't know. I have to agree here. By the way, if you guys want to subscribe to my Patreon, I'm selling talon pics for— Did not expect to get jump scared by my own meme here, Lamau. As for the hot take, I think Guardian's only problem is he has very bad matchups against some Night Lords, whereas other characters can do very well against any Night Lord. I really liked the meme, dude. Anyway, yes, the hot take. I agree to an extent. The only thing is that other Nightfarers do have bad matchups for other Night Lords. They're there. Just gotta look for him, man. Hyoster is a tough matchup for Executor because he's immune to all status ailments except Scarlet Rot. So that's most of Executor's identity and game plan just gone out the window. Other bosses are extremely resistant to magic damage, some are resistant to strike or slashing, and so forth. That being said, when Guardian does have a bad matchup, he has a bad matchup. I get that you can't just block all of Libra or Caligo's attacks, but you can't expect to block everything and get away with it. Like I said earlier, it's about knowing what to block and what not to, because you need to manage your massive fuck-off health pool and not get chipped to death. Guardian should have been a Strength Faith character, preferably with a seal with Blessing's Boon and heal in one of his weapon slots. This has been such an ongoing hot take since launch. Guardian should have been a Paladin, he should have been a Strength Faith build, that sort of thing. I'll tell you what would happen if that was the case. It sounds like a good idea because he can just use healing incantations or buffs, or his Faith Halberds would at least do more damage. But what's to stop him from just becoming an offensive caster with the highest health pool in the game? Once again, it becomes a balancing issue, and even weirder is that Guardian's identity and archetype becomes too confusing, or too much like a Swiss Army knife. Right now, his game plan is centered around being a support tank who utilizes guard counters and thrusting weapons to fuck shit up. If you add spellcasting into the mix, homie could do just about anything. The other thing is, there's nothing stopping you right now from picking up seals in expeditions with healing incantations anyway. Sure, the potency of the healing wouldn't be as good as Revenant or Reclusi, but he can still do it. Guardian doesn't really need FP for anything unless you get a really good Ash of War on your weapon. Well guys, that pretty much does it for today. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and if you have any questions or want to see me cover a certain topic or video, leave a comment. Lastly, I want to give a big thank you to my channel members. Your support is seriously appreciated. Consider becoming a member for some sick-ass perks and early access to videos. This is Bro80 signing off.